What's good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler, MoneyBass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now, let's take a look around. It's a nice, pretty day out here, guys. But you guys know that the wind is not my friend. It is kind of windy today. So I'm going to be hiding away from the wind, see if we can get out here, catch a fish or two or three, see if anybody wants to win any weekend money. Basically, all I do is get out here and a little bit of fishing, get a fish to the boat. I'll show that fish to you guys, see if anybody can guess the weight of that fish. If you guess the exact weight, then you will win an exact amount of money. And that exact amount today is going to be $25 is what we're starting off. Well, actually, hold on, wait a second, guys. The payout today is actually $45. Big shout out to, you guys know who sponsors this Bass for Cash, SWAT Lawn Operations. We've already started fishing, guys. We're going to get straight into it. So shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, putting up $25 of that pot. And guess who's putting up the other $20 to bring that up to $25? Shout out to Drew. Drew, was it you, Drew? Was it Drew that threw in another $20? Was it Drew that threw in another $20 yesterday at the end of the Bass for Cash episode yesterday? So shout out to those two. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations and Drew. And as you know, I'll be in and out of the chat, and we're just going to be doing some shallow water fishing today. And what I would be using is this 360 right here. So for Battle of the Anglers that will be taking place this weekend, make sure you guys tune in on Sunday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we will be doing the live competition, Battle of the Anglers on Lake Oconee. I will be using my 360 a lot. Let me go ahead and get my 360 on this one too. Let's do a double 360. There we go. And actually, let's go ahead and get things set up the way I'll be running. So I'll run my live imaging up here and run my 360 down here. And we're just going to be easing along the bank, staying out of the wind. The wind is kind of blowing back here a little bit. And if it does get to be a little too much, then I'll go ahead and go to the headset. So at any time, if you guys notice that the wind noise is getting a little loud, let me know. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. All right, so who do we have tuning in today so far? Shout out to the MoneyTeam. You guys are coming out deep already. We have Junior Martinez says, what's the word? All right, $45 is the word. You know what? I actually need to change the title of this live stream. I forgot that it was $45. Shout out to John C. We have Justin White says, come on, I want to win some money. Today is my, today is your day. Okay. Drew says, I got to win my baby oil money back. All right, John C. John C says, I sense bass in the water. Oh yeah, they're in here. They're in here. All right, then we have, let's see, who is this? Austin says, hey, so our tech has all the same info as you did on that stream about Explore. He's going to tell me when they do their next Zoom call. All right, Austin, you may be getting somebody in trouble because I don't think they're supposed to be talking about it, and you're just putting it all out there like that. All right, what's going on, Crystal? Crystal says, good afternoon. Crystal wants to see some fish being caught. I think Crystal wants to win some Bass for Cash. All right, let's see. Let me get some things set up here, guys. All right, and for anybody that did not tune in yesterday, the bendation was real. It was so real that I broke my rod and reel in half. You guys see that? And I forgot to call in the customer service to get that replaced. There was something else I was coming back here to get, but I can't remember what it was. Let's see. I know I want to tie on something different right now. So let's go ahead and do that. We have William tuning in. Oh, I know what I needed to do, guys. Let's go ahead and update the screen because I think I put $25 worth for today. So we're not going to be out here long today. If anybody could pull up the weather report for Lake Lanier, Georgia, let me know what the weather temp is out here right now. What is the weather temp? Let me see if there's a way for me to go in here and change this. All right, just bear with me, everybody. Just trying to get something adjusted on here because I put 25, but I forgot today's payout is actually going to be $45. $45. All right, so there we go. It should be updated to 45 now. All right, so it is 49 degrees out here, guys. Crystal says, I'd love to win. All right, Crystal, so all you have to do to participate is subscribe to the channel. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Once I get a fish to the boat, if you guess the exact weight of that fish, the subscribers, you guys are playing for $25. You guys are playing for $25. The members of the Money Team, membership does have its privileges. The Money Team members are playing for a full $45. Shout out to the Money Team. The Money Team are the people that you see that have the badges next to their name. Those are some of the biggest supporters of the channel. They are the members of the channel, and I call them the Money Team. You know, I'm MoneyBass, so I mean, sounds like that would be a good name for the members of the channel, the Money Team. All right, so make sure you have subscribed to the channel and definitely hit that like button. So those are the two things that you need to do to participate. It does not cost anything to participate in Bass for Cash. It is free. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel by double tapping the screen. That will give me that like and then hit subscribe. All right, and this wind is out here trying to beat me up already, guys. I got me tying my knot wrong. All right, let's go ahead and let me take my time with it. I'll be back into the chat in just a minute. The other thing that I want everybody to do is mark your calendars. Make sure you mark your calendars for this Sunday. What is Sunday's date? The 24th? On the 24th, we will be doing a live episode of Battle of the Anglers. You'll see some people settling some real street beefs on there. But we'll be doing it on the water, guys. See who can come away with the tournament win. We will be on Lake Oconee from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. So make sure you share the link to that. And we'll probably do an episode of Meet the Anglers either this evening or tomorrow. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do get the notifications. All right, guys, and just bear with me real quick. Let's go ahead and put some stank on it. Yesterday, I think we were going with that crawfish, so we'll stick to some crawfish today. Keep it nice and simple. And you guys will not see me running all around the lake today because it is cold and it is windy. And I'll be right back on the lake anyways on Sunday on Lake Oconee. So like I said, make sure you guys share the links to this channel. Continue to get active in the chat. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get moving and see what we can get in here today, guys. And like I said, if the wind starts getting kind of high or loud, make sure you guys let me know because then I'll have to switch over to the headset. All right, so let's see who we have in the chat. Wicked Weasel says, morning money and Money Team. What's going on, Wicked Weasel? All right, Justin says, let me see, Steve Wimpy just chilling at the house today. You guys did let me know it was 49 degrees. All right, so shout out to Drew. Drew, what is the name of that YouTube channel that you were telling me about? What is the name of that YouTube channel, Drew? All right, Justin says, hey, y'all, double tap the screen to get the likes up. That's right. You know the likes are going to need to be up. All right, Steve Wimpy says, Justin, let me see. I took off today as well. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wimpy, you're not working today? Are you out on the lake? Justin White says, I hear that. Junior says, Money Team, what up? All right, we have Gary tuning in. He says, I missed yesterday. What you catch? I was with the old lady. You could have won the old lady some money yesterday, but who won yesterday? Somebody won. Was it Herbert? I think Herbert won the entire pot yesterday. So that's why we had to start back over today. But shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations and shout out to Drew. Drew kicked in a $20 bill for you guys. So whoever wins today, That'll be courtesy of Drew, but Drew said he's trying to win his money back. Drew said, hey man, I want to win that money back. All right, John C says, I need to find a Berkeley Pitball soft bait. All right, and to me, I think this wind, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. On my end, that wind is going crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the headsets, guys. You may be able to hear me, but this wind is very brutal out here right now. All right, guys, go ahead and give me a sound check. Put a 1 in the chat. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. What's going on, Frosty Mouth? Said finally live again. Oh yeah, I've been out here several times this week. I think there were maybe 2 days, either 1 or 2 days that I didn't come out. All right, I see the ones in the chat. Really appreciate it, everybody. Justin White says you're 5 by 5. What does that mean? I came out 5 days this week. Did I? I don't even keep track anymore, guys. All right, let's see what else you guys are talking about in here. That's right, Herbert won. John C says you need a fuzzy mic cover or a pantyhose sock. All right. So yeah, the headset has a wind buffer on it. So if you guys can hear me okay, it probably cut out all of that extra wind noise. Let's see. Let's see. All right, just bear with me, guys. Have to handle a little bit of business while I'm on the phone also. All right, let's see. All right, so let's get back to it, guys. Hopping back into the chat. What are you guys talking about in here? Frosty Mouth says, can you please say hello to, who is that, Stefan and Strahenia? Am I saying that right? What's going on, peoples? Good to see you into the chat. Let's see if you're going to be able to win some bass for cash today. Well, some cash for the bass that I catch. All right, you guys let me know my sound is good. All right, appreciate it, Chauncey. Chauncey said, I am like number 15. So we are not going to be out here long, guys. We're going to be out here for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So you have to make your guesses count. Once I get a fish to the boat, that means I have done my job. Your job is to guess the weight of the fish as they come to the boat. So I'm going to get out here and make that happen, guys. Austin says, I'm about to go walleye fishing. Just charging my battery right now. Should be good to go in about an hour. All right, so maybe you'll be able to win you some cash real quick within that hour. Frosty Mouse says, thank you, bro. Love your content. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Fred Chambers says, for breakfast, I had tilapia and eggs over easy with Thomas English muffins. Delicious. Gary says, it's been cold down in Tennessee this morning. Oh, yes, it was in the 30s out here. That's why I kind of waited a little bit, guys. You know, normally I try to get out here a little earlier, but today I was like, nah, I think I need to wait a little bit. But we're gonna get a fish or two to the boat. See if anybody wants to walk away with a little bit of cash for the day. It's looking lovely, looking lovely. I think we'll be able to get 1 or 2 fish to the boat today. See if anybody wants to come in with that correct guess. If you guess the exact weight of the fish that I catch, and you have subscribed to the channel, you can win a nice and easy. What did I say it was, guys? $25. $25 is what the payout will be today. The members of the Money Team membership does have its privileges. They will get 2 guesses per fish, and they also will be playing for a full $45 payout today, guys. And remember, it doesn't cost. Oh, you guys saw that? That was a shoot and a miss. That was a shoot and a miss. But I think we're going to be shooting and hitting in just a second. So if you guys have not subscribed, you want to make sure you go ahead and subscribe now if you want to participate. Because once I get the fish to the boat, we're going to go to subscriber only mode. When we're in subscriber only mode, you will not be able to put your guess in the chat, which means you would not be able to win. And what I was saying was it is free to participate. It is free to participate. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. So make sure you double tap the screen. That will give us a like. And then the other thing that you want to do is, man, it sure is looking nice out here today. The other thing that you want to do is subscribe to the channel. If anybody is considering becoming a member of the channel, there's the join link to become a member of the Money Team. That is right in the description of the video, and it's also pinned in the chat. Just click that. It'll give you a little bit of information about becoming a member of the channel. And like I said earlier, membership does have its privileges, guys. Gary says, what am I using today? Today I'm using my handy dandy shaky head. I'm going to keep it simple. Today it's kind of cold. The water temps have dropped even further, so they're down to 61 degrees now. So I don't know how that's going to affect the fish, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to be relating to the bottom. So that's why I'm going to stick with the shaky head for now, unless something tells me a little different. All right, let's see. What else do we have in the chat? Justin says, okay, now is it 25 or 45? So remember, Justin, I see you are a member of the channel. You are a member of the Money Team. So membership does have its privileges. The total pot is $45. And remember, that gets broken up each time somebody wins. But if a member of the Money Team wins, they can take the entire pot. If you are a member of the channel, you can take the entire pot. If you are a subscriber, you win $25. So does that clarify it? I hope that clarifies it for everybody. So it does not cost anything. It doesn't cost anything to participate in Bass for Cash. All you have to do is be a subscriber, and that's it. Nice and easy, quick and nice and simple. All right, let me go back through here and see what I may have missed. Yep, I'm using that shaky head today. Justin says it was 35 in Knoxville. All right. Fred Chambers says fish is the easiest thing to cook. You're freed on one side and flip it over. Yep, that's right. Austin says 5 degrees Celsius. Oh my goodness, Austin, where are you at? We have hospital checking in. That's right. We're hitting them in the mouthpiece with the TRD. Frosty Mouth says, sorry, bro, I'm outside right now and it's snowing. I can't stay in the live stream, but thank you for everything. All right, Frosty Mouth. Where's Frosty Mouth at? I guess it is Frosty out there for real, huh? All right, John C says, Austin, what are you, the walleye hitting on? All right, yeah, it's always good to get in there and network, guys. Junior says, can you show us a little bit more of the 360? All right, I'll show you guys that 360 in just a minute. Jarvis says, oh yeah, a $25 bill. That's right. You'll get hit in the mouthpiece with a $25 bill. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. It does not cost anything to participate, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button, though. You have to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If the likes aren't up, then nobody's going to win. Nobody's going to win. All right, let's see. Fred Chambers says, I'd rather have the fish. Wicked Weasel says 90 minutes today. Need to be in tournament mode. Oh, I'm not gonna. This is my cold, windy day tournament mode right here. I'm gonna be sitting here taking it nice and easy, just fishing a shaky head. All right, let's see. Justin says, okay, I got it now. So Justin's ready to win him some cash for this bass. All right. Junior Martinez says, challenge alert. Oh my goodness, you guys would give me a challenge on these days when it's real windy out here. He says, first fish you catch is over 2 pounds, I will donate to the channel. Okay, I think I can do that one. I think I can catch a 2-pounder for you. All right, Ellis says, need to be throwing a moving bait. I would, Ellis, but it's cold out here. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to relax. Ken says, what's up, money? How you hitting them just came in from plowing 8 inches of snow. I'm hitting them in the mouth with a shaky head right now. All right, and Ellis says a spinner bait and an underspin. All right, so make sure you tune in this weekend because I will be throwing that underspin. Well, the spinner bait. Shout out to Drew. I got to get a fish to the boat with Drew. Drew hit me with a $10 super chat, guys, and he requested that I catch a fish using a spinner bait. So I'm gonna make that happen for him. I'm gonna make that happen. All right, Drew, are you still in the chat? What is the name of the website that you had sent me? I mean, not the website, that YouTube channel. Pale Rider says, Money, you running a NOCO charger on that boat. I am running, it's Genus or Genius or something like that. But no, I don't have that power charge or something like that. I don't have all, there we go. Falling Tide TV. Falling Tide TV. Now I went and took a look at some of the stuff they were doing on this YouTube channel, guys, called Fallen Tide TV. I think the guy's name on there is Nate. Nate is out there catching and eating gators. And you know what? I'm going to be in Louisiana this week. I want to go and catch and eat me a gator too. He's out there shooting ducks, eating gators, having all kinds of fun. Looks like he's been hanging out with Keith Poche, or either Keith Poche's been hanging out with him. Has anybody in the chat heard of Falling Tide TV? Put yes in the chat if you have. Put no if you have not. Falling Tide TV on YouTube. If you have heard of it, put yes in the chat. Austin says, what species of fish do you have around locally? So I'm going to be fishing for spotted bass today, guys. So that's pretty much what I mean. It may get a largemouth, but more than likely it'll be a spotted bass. All right, Ken says, I'll be back. I'm out for a few. All right, Ken. Nobody really says MoneyBass. It's official. Check out that like button. Oh, yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. We're trying to make it official like a referee's whistle over here. All right, there we go. Oh, no, guys, it came off. Ah. Oh, no. How did that happen? Uh-oh, guys. We missed the first fish. I missed him. But it's all right. It's okay. We'll get it back. Did you see the hook set? If you saw the hook set, put yes, I saw it. If you saw the hook set, put yes, I saw it. Man. All right, guys. That was my fault. That was my fault on that one. But you know we'll get another one to the we'll get another one and get the other one to the boat. That's what we'll do. I have to make it up to you. We're out here hiding away from the wind. All right, Jarvis says, that's my hometown, baby, Louisiana. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll be in Nolens. I'll be in Nolens down there eating some of that good old gumbo. That's where I'll be this weekend. Well, this week for Thanksgiving, guys. All right, Junior Martinez says, no, I have not, but I've tried Gator in New Orleans. All right, so what is the name of the channel again, guys? I got a Falling Tide TV. Bass King says, I've never seen this channel before. What state are you in? I am in Georgia. I'm fishing Lake Lanier out here in the cold. It's a little chilly today and it's windy. And I'm out here trying to hide from the wind, guys. Man, I can't believe I just missed that fish. We should have had our first fish to the boat because we're only going to be out here for an hour and a half, guys. We're not going to be out here long today. So I am down here in Lake Lanier, Georgia. Look at the beautiful scenery. Do you see it? Nice blue skies. Kind of windy right now, though. It's a little chilly. Somebody said it was in the 40s. And I can feel it. It does feel like it's in the 40s right now. Jarvis says, what part of Louisiana are you visiting? Oh, my goodness. All I know is they call it the Cut. But it's right in New Orleans, like not far from downtown New Orleans is where I'll be at. Have you ever heard of a place called the Cut? That's what the locals call it down there. All right, let's see. Junior Martinez says that was a 2-pounder. Oh man, it could have been that 2-pounder. That's right. But I'll get it back. I'll get it back. Chauncey says Battle of the Anglers. That's right. Make sure you guys are tuning in this weekend. This weekend, Battle of the Anglers will be taking place on Lake Oconee, live on this channel. Just make sure you guys come back to this channel. It will be live. Battle of the Anglers. There will be about 7 of us on the screen, all competing against each other. We'll be able to hear each other, kind of talking trash back and forth, and the same way I'm, responding to you guys in the chat. It will be the same type of scenario where I will be able to communicate with you guys. You'll be able to communicate with the different anglers that are participating. So it'll definitely be a good time. Make sure you tune in to Battle of the Anglers on Sunday. Junior says a hook and a miss. Oh yeah, it got away. Justin says he saw it. Bill Ryder said I about saw the rod break. Oh, not again. I can't have 2 broken rods 2 days in a row. Jarvis says my man fumbled the bag. I did. I fumbled the bag because I think somebody said they were going to hit me with a donation to the channel if I would have got that 2-pounder in here. But we're going to make it happen. Junior Martinez says love gumbo. Gary Pilcher says that means it just wasn't big enough. And yes, I seen it. Uh-oh, wait a minute. John C has gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Did anybody that is in here now? We have Austin. We have Beards and Bass. We have, what is that? MJ's Bowl and Mo Money. And also Wise Eyes TV. They all got gifted memberships from John C. Everybody put John C in the chat. And if you are one of the lucky people who just received a free membership to the channel, you got to tell John C thank you. I mean, we got to show him some Southern hospitality. It's always a good thing. He hit you up with a free membership. He did not have to do that, but very, very much appreciated. Big shout out to John C. Now, for the new members of the channel, what you don't realize or what you may not realize, what John C has just done for you. Once I get a fish to the boat, you will be able to have 2 guesses per fish, and you have a chance to win $45 now. Being a member of the channel does have its privileges. So definitely make sure you give a shout out to John C. John C is the current sponsor of today's live stream, guys. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but you guys are moving kind of fast. Jarvis says, okay, smoked turkey gumbo is what's for Thanksgiving. All right. Drew says, now you know what they want to bite. What I want to bite on. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. Jarvis says, my sister lives near the cut. Uh-oh, Jarvis. Well, I would be right out that way. I think Chicken Hawk is going to be down there that way too. Chicken Hawk is going to be in Baton Rouge. Drew says he bit the wrong end of the bait. Probably so. We had Madman checking in, says saludos desde las Filipinas. All right, so we got him checking in from the Filipinas. Am I saying it right? Nobody really checking in. Drew says I'm making a duck gumbo for Thanksgiving. So is the duck that you're cooking one of the ones that Nate shot on Falling Tide TV? Is that what you're cooking up, Drew? Bill Meeks shouting out John C. Oh yeah, everybody put John C in the chat. John C is the current sponsor of today's program, guys. Man, I hate that I missed that fish, guys. I hate that I missed it. We'll see. We'll see if we can get it back to the boat again. Justin says, I keep trying to get Hippie Dave a membership when I see him in the chat, but he never gets one of them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wish there was a way you could give it to specific people. But when I checked on that, it wasn't a way that you could do that. Man, guys. Don't you just hate it when you miss a good fish? Especially when it would have got a donation to the channel. Drew says, you didn't miss the fish. The fish missed the hook. All right, in the chat, if you have ever tried or ate some alligator before, if you ever ate some gator gumbo, or just some gator, a gator sandwich, put yes in the chat if you have ever ate some alligator before. Has anybody in the chat ever ate alligator before? Bill Meek says yes. Drew says yes. I knew Drew did because Nate from Falling Tide TV is supplying him with all the gator that he needs. All right, Junior Martinez says yes, gator bites. Justin White says, hell yeah, I ate some gator. All right, and is there anybody who would not eat gator in the chat? If you would not put it, if you would not eat any gator, put no. Put no, I would not eat it in the chat. I want to see who would just not eat it, even if you had the opportunity. Who wouldn't even try it out? Jarvis says yes. Madman says I had Bangus fish for dinner and threw empty crab shells in our local canal and watched the other fish eat the shells. Wow. What kind of fish are those? All right, Bass King says this channel looks awesome. I subscribed. Good luck, buddy. Much love from Minnesota. Yes, deep fried gators from Minnesota State Fair. Okay, what they doing with gators in Minnesota? Drew says if you go to Walk On's restaurant, they sell fried gator. I want some fresh gator. I want to catch my own. Bill Meek says I had some gator appetizers in Tampa. Justin White says you got to bite the gator before it bites you. That is true. You do not want to get bit. All right, John C says, I want to try it. Shout out to John C, everybody. Look at all. John C himself is a new member, and he has brought in several new members with him. You got to love it, guys. Like I told you, the channel is growing fast. We're growing very, very fast. We're well over 13,000 subscribers now. The likes are looking good. That means I need to go ahead and do my job and get a fish to the boat. And I see we only have 28 people in here right now. I guess some people were like, nah, MoneyBass isn't going out there today. It's a little too cold. And actually, somebody told me not to go today. They said, hey, man, you might want to wait till next week. It's kind of cold and windy out there. Austin says, where would I get one? Where can Austin get a gator at, everybody? Let him know in the chat. Junior Martinez says, I went to Chef Emerald's restaurant in New Orleans, but it was just okay. It wasn't all that good. It wasn't all that great. Jarvis says, my opinion, the tail is the best part. You get the ribs, loin, or legs. It gets kind of fishy. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. Looks like they came in and said they're going to give an extra $5. So I think that puts the pot up to $50, guys. So once I get a fish to the boat, somebody may be walking away with $50. $50 for this weekend payout. So what that means, if you are a member of the channel, you are playing for a full $50. It does not cost a thing to participate in the chat. All you have to do is be a subscriber. Subscribers, you are playing for a $30 bill today. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations and Falling Tide TV, guys. Oh my goodness, we have Jeff Newell checking in. He says, what's up, money? Jay New is in the house. Now, Jay New is going to be participating in the Battle of the Anglers this weekend, guys. He is going to be at Lake Oconee on Sunday participating in the Battle of the Anglers. Jay New is coming to try to take some money. He's like, hey, you know, I think I'm one of the top anglers out here. I'm going to go out there and make it happen, Cap. All right, let's keep on moving, guys. I'm doing a lot of talking and not enough fish catching for everybody, right? The total pot today is $50, guys. If you are a member of the Money Team, you can get a full $50 payout. You also get 2 guesses per fish. It does not cost a thing to participate in Bass for Cash. It doesn't cost a thing, guys. All you have to do is subscribe. Make sure you have double tapped the screen so that you activate that like button. And that's all she wrote. That's all you need. That's all you need for your chance to win. Drew said, do y'all remember what SWAT stands for? Who knows what SWAT stands for in the chat? Man, I wish I hadn't missed that fish, guys. I wish I hadn't missed it. But we'll see. We'll see. Your partner should be able to get another one to the boat pretty quick. Junior Martinez, no. He says service with all the trimmings. Bass King says, I slaughtered the bass with a white spinner all fall. Now it's way too cold to fish. So where are you at, Bass King? Where are you fishing out of? All right. There we go, guys. We got the hook set. We got the hook set. We got the hook set. Now the fish has to be 14 inches in order to be official. It has a little bit of bendation to it. Oh, it has some pull on it. Let's hit the spot lock for him. All right, we need some hand claps in the chat. Your partner Money Bass has done it. I did it. We're gonna see. Is somebody gonna walk away with a $50 bill? Oh, it's fighting. It's fighting. It's fighting. It's like, hey, buddy, you hit me in my mouthpiece. And then you flipped me to the boat in front of all the fans. In front of all the fishing fans. You popped me right in the mouthpiece. And then you flipped me to the boat. This fish is like, hey, Money Bass, you disrespected me. And just for that disrespect, I may not be 14 inches. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Let's put this fish on the scale. Now, in order for it to be an official Bass for Cash fish, it looks like it's going to be 14 inches, guys. I think we're all good. I think we're good. I got him. That's right, Jarvis. I got him. Now, listen, if you are not subscribed to the channel, in order to participate, you need to be a subscriber. It is free to participate in Bass for Cash. Now, this right here, uh-oh, there you go, guys. It's official. It's about a 14 and a halfer, 14 and a half inches, guys. So this is an official Bass for Cash fish right here. So what I'm going to do is give you guys a minute or two to hit the subscribe button. If you are not subscribed, you cannot participate. It is free to participate in Bass for Cash, guys. It is free. The pot has increased to a $50 payout. Let's go ahead and put this on a cold tag. You guys saw this fish is about 14 and a half inches, so it is an official fish that can win somebody a $50 bill. Now, like I said, oh my goodness, look at what it did to my hands. It's cold out here. All right. So that's the fish, guys. There's fish number one. And let's explain how this Bass for Cash thing works. It is free. It does not cost a thing for you to participate in Bass for Cash. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. Now, membership does have its privileges. The members of the channel are the ones that you see that have the badges next to their name. Like, let's see, like Austin, like Drew, like who else is in here from the money team? Junior Martinez. You see, they have those badges next to their name. Drew said, Kapayow. That's right, right in that mouthpiece. I got that fish to the boat and flipped it. So the members of the money team, they're going to get two guesses. They're going to get two guesses. So the members of the channel, they have twice the chance to win. And what the members of the channel are doing is they're playing for a full $50 bill. Now, if you are a subscriber, which you have to be to participate because it does not cost anything to participate in Bass for Cash, all right? You will get one guess per fish. You get one guess per fish. If you guess the exact weight, then you will win $30 today. All right, $30. All you have to do is guess the weight of that fish that you saw me just put in that live well. And that's it. Just that quick and easy. If you are considering becoming a subscriber, well, a member of the channel, there is a link in the description. There's also the link in the What was I going to say? A link in the description and a link in the comments. So it's pinned to the comments if you want to become a member of the channel. All right. So what we need, guys, is we need 8 more likes. We need 40 likes. Once we get 40 likes, then we're going to weigh this fish and see if anybody's going to walk away with a $50 payout today. Now, I told you we were only staying out here for an hour and a half, so you have to make sure that your guesses are on point. You don't want to waste your time, waste your guesses, because then that means I got to catch another fish. All right. Does everybody understand the rules of engagement? Now, this is what we do, guys. Once we hit 40 likes, we just need 7 more likes. Once we hit 40 likes, I'm going to show you that fish one more time, and then we're going to have the sponsor of today's payout, SWAT Lawn Operations, is going to open the scales. Once you see scales open, that is when you put your weight in the chat. And those guesses need to be 2 decimal places. For example, 5.32 or 2.28 or whatever it is, but it needs to be in decimal form up to 2 decimal places, all right? Uh-oh, we have Living Out Loud, the podcast. Said, I want to get some, I want to release some anxiety today. I want to just kick back and relax and see MoneyBass freezing his fingers off out there trying to catch some fish instead of relaxing at home like everybody else is doing or at work. All right, so let's hop into the chat and see what you guys are talking about. So yeah, you guys saw it. The bendation. The bendation is real, just like the Bass for Cash. It pays. Bass for Cash pays. We have Chef Boy checking in, says about to win some birthday cash. Shout out to Chef Boy. Justin White says service with all the trimmings. All right, it's never too cold to fish. Austin says I knew the sacrifice would work. Oh yeah, you guys were hitting me up with the bendation. Justin said the bendation is real. Austin says 7.8 ounces. Oh my goodness, that's a little puny fish. Drew said probably exactly 14. Yep, it was 14 and a half. Bass King says, I'm from the great state of Minnesota. All right, guys, we only need 1 more like, and we're going to get to it. How about that? Those 40 likes look like they're coming pretty quick today. You guys heard $50. We're already at 40 likes. You guys heard $50. Like, what? Wait a minute. Now, do we have any new subscribers today? If you have just subscribed today, type the word subscribe in the chat. Man, it feels like the temps are dropping now, guys. Or maybe it's just because my fingers got wet. but it's a little cold. Wicked Weasel said, hey, man, it's 40 likes in there. It's 40 likes, MoneyBass. All right, well, shout out to J Mob. J Mob said, I subscribed today. Really appreciate it. So what that means, J Mob, is you can participate in this thing we call Bass for Cash. You can participate. You may walk away with a $30 bill. All you have to do is guess the weight of the fish that you just saw me catch, and you can walk away with that $30. Members of the Money Team membership has its privileges. The members of the channel, the people that you see that have the badges next to their name, they're going to be guessing for a nice and easy $50 bill for this weekend, guys. How about that? Man, I want to win a $50 bill. Oh, man, you know what? Who was that said I needed to catch a 2-pounder? I forgot about that. I forgot it needed to be a 2-pounder. I have to redo that one then. Drew says, be right back. All right, Drew, guess what we're about to do in just a second? We're about to do this one last cast, and then we're going to weigh this fish. What's going on, Paul? We have Paul Lyons tuning back in. Paul said, oh, yeah, I need me some cash for the weekend. I think I want to play this thing we call Bass for Cash. All right, we're going to do one more cast, and then we're going to go ahead and weigh this first fish, guys. See if anybody can guess the exact weight. And if so, then you'll walk away with an exact $50 bill. Now, check it out, guys. There's my cast. You can kind of see my bait falling right here. You see these 2 fish right here? Let's see if they're going to follow that bait. There's some other fish. They're all following that bait down now. Let's see if they're going to hit that shaky head on that fall. Oh, my goodness. Those are some nice sized fish, too. Can you guys see that? Let's go ahead and hit the spot lock on them. Gary says, subscribe. Just wait for pay to become a member. All right, all right. Good deal, good deal. Have a new member of the money team on the way. Junior Martinez says, that's under 2 pounds. Though guaranteed. Shout out to Ridge. Elliott says, all I got was a 2-inch smallmouth. Not a 2-incher. Uh-oh, we have Tom tuning back in. Tom says, hey, did I hear that Money Bass got a fish to the boat? Is it time for some bass for cash? All right, so we got the likes up. Man, and this wind is kind of brutal. Let me just kind of spin around real quick. We're going to go ahead and make it official now, guys. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because once we start opening those scales up, when you subscribe, there's like a 2-minute delay or something like that, or a 1-minute delay before you will be able to put your guess in. So in order to participate, you have to be a subscriber. J Mob says, can I see that fish first? Yes, sir. So what I'm about to do now is show you guys that fish. Then we're going to open the scales up. Make sure you have subscribed, because we are going to be in subscriber only mode. Only the subscribers will be able to put their guesses in the chat. All right, let's ease on back here just a little bit, and then we're going to weigh this fish, guys. Let's go ahead and pop this 360 on down there. See what kind of imaging I can see, what I can see on this 360. Ridge Elliott says 3.5 pounds. Ridge Elliott says, oh yeah, I want $50. Well, I guess Ridge says I want $30. Subscribers, you guys are playing for a nice and easy $30. If you are a member of the channel, membership does have its privileges. You will have 2 guesses. You have 2 guesses. And you're also playing for the full payout. And generally what we do is we break that payout. Whatever's in that pot, we pay a little piece of it at a time. But the members of the money team, they have a chance to take it all at once. They can take the entire pot at one time. All right, here we go, guys. This is my one more cast. You know, I had to do one more cast real quick. Gary said that's the one he missed. No, the one I missed was probably a little bigger than the one that we just got to the boat. All right, are you guys ready? Put weigh the fish in the chat if you guys are ready to weigh the fish. I just want to see if everybody has had a chance to hit the subscribe button. And if anybody wanted to become a member, make sure you've had a chance to hit the membership join button. And I'm waiting to see. Put weigh the fish in the chat if you guys are ready for me to weigh that fish. Living Out Loud said, is this the last cast? No, this is probably the third last cast right there. All right, Paul said, weigh the fish. Gary said, weigh the fish. Justin says, weigh that thing. Justin said, weigh that thing, man. Quit talking. We ready to see who's going to win some money. All right, Austin says, I'm pretty sure we're all fishermen here. We all know that last cast trickery. Oh, no, I mean, my last casts are really the last cast. It's the last cast before the cast that I needed to cast in order to make sure everybody was ready. I just want to make sure everybody understands what a last cast really is. Because some people don't understand that the last cast is really the last cast, as long as it's casted correctly. So I hope that specified it for everybody. Jeff Newell says, got to get back to class. See you Sunday. Uh-oh. Jeff, you didn't get a chance to put your guess in the chat. All right, let's go ahead and get it cracking, guys. Let's get it cracking. All right, so here's the fish. All right, and if you could, Steve Wimpy, you can go ahead and open the scale. Well, actually, hold on one second. We're going to subscriber only mode. You have to be a subscriber to participate. MoneyBass has turned on subscriber only mode. Only channel subscribers can send messages. So there we go. It's a fighter. Look at it. It's still upset. It's like MoneyBass. You poked me right in my mouthpiece and I'm mad. But we're going to see if anybody can guess the weight of this fish. If you guess the exact weight, then you will walk away with an exact payout today. Subscribers of the channel, you guys are playing for a part of that pot because we pay it out in increments, which will be $30. You will get a $30 payout. You see how big that fish is right there? It goes about 14 and a half. It is a keeper. It's an official keeper. All right, so are the scales open yet? Let's see, guys. Nope, the scales are not open yet. You got to wait till scales are open. Once scales are open, is announced in the chat by either Alexandria or Steve Wimpy. Then you guys can put your guesses in there, and only the guesses that are made between scales open and scale closed are going to be counted. All of the rules for Bass for Cash are in the chat, all right? All right, make sure you guys are reading the chat. You see the rules and regulations. You see the rules of engagement. We are waiting for scales to be open, guys. All right, and they're putting some vital information in there to help you out. Are scales open yet? I don't see the scales open yet, guys, but there you have seen it. So you have seen that fish. Are the scales open? Let's see. Nope, I don't see scales open yet, guys. Make sure that you have subscribed. If you have not subscribed, then you won't be able to participate, guys. It doesn't cost anything. The scales are now officially open. You have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. Do not wait, because we have had somebody put their guess in the chat right after the scales were closed and they actually had the correct weight, but it did not count. It did not count because they waited. All right, I see those guesses coming in, guys. Man, oh man, who's gonna win? Is somebody gonna win $50, or is somebody gonna win $30? Shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast. Living Out Loud is like, hey, I was here just in time to see if I can win a little something, something. Oh, I got a quick question. Is anyone seeing commercials? Put yes in the chat if you started seeing commercials during these streams. And guys, the scales are open. Alexandria has opened the scales. So make sure that you have been putting your guesses in there. She is leaving them open for 2 minutes. Fishing for Dollars said, "Oh yeah, I've been seeing seeing some ads." Phil Ryder says no. Gary says no. Well, Perretta says yes. Drew says, "What's up?" Uh-oh, we have the mass bass. Kid has tuned in. Drew says, "Yep, I saw a commercial earlier. Not gonna say what they were." Uh-oh, what are you getting over there, Drew? Justin says he has YouTube Premium. He's a baller. He says, "Hey, I don't see commercials. I'm on the premium side of things." All right. If anybody remember, you can only put one guess in the chat. If you put multiple guesses in there, you will be disqualified. All right. The scales are now officially closed. The scales are officially closed, everybody. The scales are now officially closed. Jordan M., you came in right after scales were closed. So, yeah, what we're about to do is this thing we call Bass for Cash. We're going to see if somebody is about to win a $50 bill for the weekend. I see the likes are up. The likes are looking good. Yep, Jordan, you missed the fish weigh. Well, I'm about to weigh the fish now. What you missed was the actual being able to a chance to win because you did not get your guess in time. Bill Ryder says Drew has been searching some shady stuff. What kind of commercials has Jay been seeing? What is he getting? Wicked Weasel said the CFO is in the chat. That's right. Shout out to Alexandria. She's out there making some things happen. All right, everybody. I need to do one more cast, and then we're gonna weigh this fish and see if anybody's gonna get this $50. You know, I'm not really seeing too many fish back here in this cove. I thought I was hiding from the wind, but the wind still found me. Jordan says, all good though. Still love it. Let's get that money, Bass. Yeah, let's get that money. Let's see if somebody's gonna win. Let's see if somebody's gonna win. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that somebody's gonna be so close. I have a feeling somebody's gonna be so close. Make sure everyone has set their calendars to Sunday, this Sunday, November 24th, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. We will be doing this thing we call Battle of the Anglers. There may be a chance for you guys to win some prizes and things like that also. So you definitely want to tune in to find out. Oh yeah, the temps are definitely going down. All right, guys, let's go ahead and make it official. Let's see if somebody won this $50. How about it? Fishing for Dollar says another commercial just now. What kind of commercials is Fishing for Dollar seeing? Has he been hanging out with Drew? All right, Ellis says, told you, wind is your friend on Clarks Hill Lake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, during tournaments it is, but right now I'm just out here trying to have some fun doing this thing called Bass for Cash, and my fingers are cold. They're cold. It's cold out here, guys. All right, let's see. We have Killer Mike tuning in. Who else do we have? Austin says, weigh that fish. My battery is charged now. I want to go fishing. All right, let's see. Alexandra says she had a Tackle Warehouse commercial. Make sure you guys do check the links in the description. There's a discount link in there. It'll say discount products. Any of the stuff you guys see me using, make sure you click that discount link so that you can get access to discounts on those products. All right, so let's see. Let's get this Bubba scale on. You see, guys, see it's zeroed out. Oh my goodness! Look at what we have right here. Living Out Loud, the podcast. I think Living Out Loud, the podcast, is a co-sponsor of today's stream. Who hit the channel with all of those memberships earlier? Does anybody remember? Somebody came in and gifted, was it 5 memberships? Does anybody remember? I can't go back in the chat that far. Does anybody remember who it was? Well, if you don't, I do. It was John C. Shout out to John C. John C is the official sponsor of today's live stream with 5 gifted memberships. But shout out to Living Out Loud. Hit me with the $9.99. Said for the love of the sport. Do you guys see that? No question, no comment. Well, I guess it is a comment, but the comment is for the love of the sport. Really, really appreciate that. All right, so here we go. You see the fish down there just waiting. It's down there waiting. Is somebody going to win this $50 bill? All right. It's waiting. It's waiting. We have the scales zeroed in. All right, here we go, guys. So I'm going to let you know what I think the weight of this fish is, and then we're going to see if we have an official winner. So let's see. Let's take a look at that fish. I think this fish is going to be about a 1. I'll say a 142. I think this fish is a 142, guys. I think it is a 142. All right, we see the scales are zeroed out. Let's see. Your partner says 142. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I am too high. 132. 132 is the winner. Oh my goodness. 132 is the winner. Did anybody guess 132? 132 is the official winner. Oh my goodness, we got to get this fish back in the water. We got to get it back so it'll stay alive. Swim home, fishy, swim home. There it goes. All right, did you guys see that? Did you see it? It's official. 132. 132. Do we have an official winner? I'm looking in the chat. We have the official scorekeeper tallying everything up. Austin says, all right. Good luck, guys. I'm going out on the lake now. Oh, come on, Austin. Don't be like that. Austin, you didn't win. Drew says, Martinez was close. No official winners. So who was the closest? Who was the closest? I told you guys I had a feeling somebody would be so close. All right, let's go ahead and get one more to the boat, guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna see if somebody actually does want to walk away with this money for the weekend. All right, so we're gonna pack up and move. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this wind is blowing pretty hard back here, blowing straight into this cove. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find a place where I can kind of go and hide from this wind, cause it's cold. It's cold out here. Oh man, so close, so close. No winner. Gary says, oh man, I was close at 135. Junior Martinez was the closest, was 1.32. I mean 1.33. Oh my goodness. Oh man, he was point oh 0.01 away from a $50 bill. Junior Martinez is a member of the Money Team. He would have won $50, guys. Oh man, make sure everybody has hit the like button. Austin says, much love. I'll sacrifice another shiner on my way out. Jordan says, no winner. Sad, sad. Living Out Loud said, yeah, I saw my lunch money swim away. Oh, my goodness. John Joe says, I need to win badly. Very badly. Bigly and badly. All right, let's see. Chef Boy says 2.37 for the next fish. Oh, yeah, I do need to go ahead and get a 2-something pounder for you guys. We'll see if we can go ahead and make that happen. Drew says, that's like what happened to me yesterday. Yep, sure was. Shout out to Alexandria. Look at her. She's doing all things good in here. She says, today's current live stream sponsor is John C. That is correct. He gifted 5 memberships, guys. He gifted 5 memberships. If you receive one of those free memberships, put thank you, John C. in the chat. We always have to show a little bit of Southern hospitality down here in Georgia. All right, Jarvis says, drop that shaky and snag one. One more, son. Let's go. All right, we're going to make it happen. Nobody really says whoop, whoop. All right, so yeah, make sure you guys tune in for Battle of the Anglers. It will be taking place this Sunday. All right, let's see if we can get another one to the boat for everybody. But I don't know. Alexandria, what do you think? Do you think they really want to win? I don't think anybody's really wanting to win. Well, actually, maybe Junior Martinez really wanted to win because he was close. But who else do you think? Who would you think really wants to win, Alexandria? If you had to take a guess, who do you think really wants to win? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Drew said hit him with a wacky worm. Uh-oh, Drew wants me to break out the wacky worm. And he hit me with the $5 super chat. I gotta do it. I gotta do it for you, Drew. Drew wants me to catch one with a wacky worm. I think I can make that happen for you, Drew. J-Ma says, yeah, I want to win. What are you talking about? I like fishing, but I'm not just fishing just to see you catch a fish. I want to win some loot. Fisher for Dollar says, I want to do the battle from down here at Table Rock. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Drew, everybody. Everybody put Drew in the chat. Drew just hit me with the $5 super chat. Drew said, I'll put my money where my mouth is. I want to see him put a wacky rig to work. So I'll do it for you, Drew. All right, let's see. Jarvis says, next one's going to be a good one. That's right. It's going to be a good. Justin also says my guess was point oh 0.02 above your guess, Money Bass. All right. Oh man, now that is the comment of the day. Bill Meek says Tank would really like to win. That is true. That is so true. Tank would really like to win. Where is Tank these days? Tank has been MIA for a while. Gary says I won. Okay, Jordan says throw some of that stank on it too. Okay, I put some stank on that wacky rig. Fishing for Dollar says, what do I need to join in on the clash? Oh, you talking about the Battle of the Anglers? Has anyone seen Tank in a while? Nope, Tank has been MIA. I think you hurt Tank's feelings. Tank was like, hey fellas, I want to play too. I want to have some fun. All right, so Drew wanted me to throw this shaky head and put some stank on it. All right, so let's go into my bag of tricks right here, guys. Do I have a wacky worm in here somewhere? Let's see. I got a crankbait. I got a frog. Got a top water bait. Got a swim bait. Got a Carolina rig. Got a jerk bait. A spinner bait. There we go. A nice little wacky rig. All right, let's get this wacky rig ready. All right, let's get it set up. All right, Drew, are you in the chat? I want you to take a look at it. I want to see if this is Drew approved. So we got a little green pumpkin wacky worm right there with a 1/16 ounce wacky worm jig head with titanium. I don't know if you can see that right there. Titanium weed guard. We're about to see if we can make it happen. Bill Meek says Tank is selling lemonade. Oh yeah, I think that's the color right there that'll make it happen. All right, Drew. All right, so now let's put a little bit of stank on it. But actually, for this, let's just dip the tail. We're gonna dip the tail in some chartreuse. So how do you feel about that color, Drew? I see you asking me about it. What do you think? I think it can. I think it can work. All right, there we go. Put a little garlic stank on there. Living Out Loud said, "Will you tell the story of the eyeball?" Oh my goodness, not the eyeball. She wants to know about Cyclops. Oh my goodness, not the story of the eyeball. All right, let me get lined up real quick. Time is ticking. Let's see if I can get that cast out there where I need it to be. Does that go where I need it to go? It sure did. All right, so let me see if I can show you guys. All right, so I'm going to let this fall all the way down to the bottom, Drew. I'm sitting in 11 feet of water, and I'm casting out to about 15 to 20 feet of water. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Shout out to Clint Perry. He says Tank has become a local celebrity. That is true. Everybody knows about Tank. All right, Fishing for Dollar says, was just saying dip it. Another commercial just now. Okay, all right. Still seeing those commercials. All right, let's see. Jarvis says pink and black works great for me with the wacky worm. Oh yeah. Justin White says, see, I didn't bring it up this time. That's right. Living Out Loud brought up the Cyclops. All right, Gary says, me and my old lady tore them up in May. Every one of them was a 3 to 5 pounder. Goodness gracious, what lake is that? John Joe says, we need a fish. Jay says, good luck. I hope you get a big one. John Joe says, I am going to get this weight right today. John Joe is like, hey, I'm going to get me some of that loot. I'm getting me some of this weekend money. This is going to be a slow and long cast. Shout out to Clint Perry with the super chat. Really appreciate it. But Drew said, let me put my money where my mouth is. I want a wacky worm fish. I probably need to go to another another area and throw this wacky worm because it is going to be slow and low here. Drew says, are you seeing any fish here? Any fish there? I sure am. I'm seeing a few little fishes down there. Drew says, relocate. Drew said, pack up and get out of there. All right, let's see. All right, I'm focusing, Drew. I'm focused. Drew says, they sleeping over there. Jarvis said, nah. Why you got to bring that up, Jarvis? I still got to fish to the boat for you. Why you got to bring up old stuff? Why you got to bring up old news? He says, nah, Money missed the first fish of the day. You can't hold it against me. I'll get you another one. All right, Fishing for Dollar says, I need to find time to mount the 360. I just got, let me see, got one for for the Camus. Okay. Then find time to get on the water. John Joe says, bring that green pickle to the boat. John Joe says, you need to get another one. This wacky rig is some slow fishing, guys. It's some slow fishing, but you never know. It just might pay off. Clint Perry says, I wacky fish the most. Shout out to the Bass King. Says, have a great weekend to everybody. The Bass King is out. All right, Drew. I think I might need to hit him in the head with a shaky head right now. They're calling me. The shaky head is calling me. All right, got a good cast on it. There's the fish going straight up to it. I don't know if you can see that because I'm drifting off, but they're following it down. Let's see if we can get back on it. Oh my goodness. I had the sound off. I had the sound off, but you guys saw what happened. It's gonna be so close. I don't know if it's gonna make it, guys. Let me see. I'm just looking in the chat real quick. All right, I see. Yeah, the sound was. Oh, John C says 13.25. Let's see. It's gonna be a close one. Uh oh. Uh oh. It said, "Hey, buddy, let me go back in the lake." It said, "I want to go back home." All right, let's see, guys. Is it a 14 incher? Is it a 14 incher? Come on, buddy. You got the. Oh, no. Look at that. Do you see it? 13 and a half. It didn't make it. It's a baby. It's a little baby. Oh, man. It didn't make it, guys. It didn't make. Oh, you guys wanted me to weigh it anyways? Well, we got to get back to work. We got to get back to business. It didn't make it. It didn't make it. Bill Meek said, that's a chicken hawk special. All right, because we have $50 on the line. I know some people are in the chat like, hey, man, quit playing around. Quit playing around, buddy. I need that $50. J Mob said, hey, man, try again. All right, we'll get him out there again. We'll do it one more again. How about that, J Mob? All right, John C says, it's a big, long bluegill. The gills weren't blue, they were green. It was a green gill. Reggie says, I can't wait to break out the Helix ice. Sounds kind of chilly right there. Jarvis says, trusty Dusty never fails. Yeah, when I cast that out there, that fish was like, hey, what is that? What's that smell? Is that some stank? Did he put some stank on it? I was like, I sure did. That fish was like, well, let me take a nibble of that. And I was like, sure, go ahead, take a nibble of that right there. And that fish was like, tasty. And I was like, kapow, right in your mouthpiece. You shouldn't have put your mouth on it. You shouldn't have put your mouth on it, fish. That's mine. I think you're trying to steal my bait. So I had to pop you right in the mouthpiece. All right, so what was Living Out Loud talking about? She was wanting to know the story of what was it again, Living Out Loud? I forgot. Is Living Out Loud the podcast still in the chat? Oh, the Cyclops, the story of Cyclops. John C says, put him back in and do it again with the sound on. Oh, okay. The sound was off, so you're saying I need to recatch another one with the sound on. I can do that. I'll do that for you. Justin said the one-eyed wonder. Jordan says, what kind of line are you using? So this right here is high vis yellow braid. This is this is probably 15-pound braid right here. And then I tie that to a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. I use this thing called Seaguar line, Seaguar fishing line. But I put a braid leader on there. Uh-oh, I reeled it in too fast and reeled it right into something that got hung up, guys. Ah, oh, man, why did that happen? Let's see if I can get it loose. All right, so the one-eyed wonder, Cyclops. Let me see, is Cyclops on the deck? Here is Cyclops right here, guys. Let me show you. So one day we were out here. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. That was bad. My line got stuck in the trolling motor, guys. That was very bad. Oh, my goodness. I guess the story of Cyclops is going to have to wait. All right. Now look at this mess I got to take care of now. Look what has happened. All right, can you guys see that? My line is wrapped all around this prop. Can I get it loose? Who thinks I can get this mess loose? If you think I can get this loose, put yes. If you think I can save this line, or put no. Put no, it's over. He is not getting that loose. Goodness gracious, that thing spun around there like crazy a bunch of times. Can I get it loose? J Mob has faith. He says, oh yeah, MoneyBass can do it. I've seen him do things a lot harder than that before. I think MoneyBass can make it happen. All right, let's see, guys. Let's see if I can make it happen. That was definitely an ugly situation right there. Let's get a little bit better situated. Man, I would hate to have to lose all of this braid after I just finished showing you guys the braided line that I use. Then just have to turn around and cut it all off. Don't want to have to do that. All right, let's see. Let's see. Uh-oh, is this going to have to push us into some overtime? Because I know you guys are looking like, hey, man, you're cutting into our time. You're supposed to be out there fishing. You're supposed to be getting us our cash for that bass. The things that happen out here on the lakes, guys. You guys have seen me. Well, you haven't seen me fall in the water, but actually I've done that too. I had to go swimming one day because the boat came off of the trailer when we were doing Battle of the Anglers, and we had like five, no, maybe like 10 minutes before the show was starting, and I was watching my boat go floating down the lake, so I had to hop in the water and go swimming to get the boat. All right, so check it out, guys. Check it out. Did I get it loose? Did I get it loose? Who had faith? Who knew that your partner was going to be able to get it loose? All right, let's go ahead and drop the trolling motor back in and retie because if you guys remember, before I just got tangled in the trolling motor, my line was stuck on something, so that trolling motor actually broke it off for me. J Miles said, I told you. All right, here we go. Now, second issue is the knot that it is left. You guys see that knot? Can I get this knot loose? Yes or no? Put yes if you think I can get this knot loose, or put no if this is a done deal. Do you guys see that knot? Can I get that knot loose, or is this a done deal? Am I gonna have to cut this line? Now the line is actually still good because it's braid and it didn't nick the braid. So if I can get this knot out, then I can actually save this line. So let's see. Let's see if I can get this knot loose. Jordan said, heck yeah, you can get that knot loose. John Joe said, it's frayed. He said, you need to cut it and get rid of it. Because if you get that 5-pounder on that frayed line, it's going to be game over for you. And you know what, John Joe, let me take a look and see something. Yeah, actually, you know what? It's not that much line. So let's go ahead, because we're going to have to replace the leader anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll hit a spot lock real quick and take a quick intermission and change out that leader line that I was just telling you guys about. Somebody was just asking, what kind of line do I use? So somebody was just asking, what kind of line do I use? So I'll show you guys the line that I use and everything, and the knot that I tie. John C says, is it a frayed knot? I'm afraid not. All right, so yeah, it's not really that much line anyways, because it was almost to where the leader is at. So what we'll do is just retie that leader. Then we'll get back to the story of Cyclops. And actually, the way those fish were set up, I'm going to see if I can use Cyclops to get the next fish to the boat. Drew says that line catches everything. All right, so there's 8 pound. So here we go, guys. This is my line bag right here. It's a Bass Mafia line bag. There's a link in the description for this stuff. And right now, remember, all this stuff is 20% off. So that line bag comes in very, very handy, because if you guys know about trying to store and keep line, if you were just throwing your line in a box and stuff like that, you can get little nicks and stuff on it. So we're just going to cut this off. And always throw your line in the trash, guys, because if you put it in back, throw it in the lake or something like that, then somebody like me will come along and get our bait hung up on it and think we have a fish. And we'll be setting the hook on fishing line. One time when I used to striper fish, guys, I had hooked some line, but I thought it was a fish. And you know, as you pull the line, it pulls back because of just the tension on there. Man, I fought that line for a good 15 to 20 minutes, just knowing I had a monster on the line. And eventually I got the line up to the boat, and it was like a bunch of braid. And I was like, I can't believe I just sit here and fought some line for like 20 minutes thinking that it was a big 15 or 20-pound striper. All right, so here we go. So what I'm using is 12-pound fluorocarbon line as my leader. And I make that about 20 feet long, because I want the leader to be long enough to where it doesn't, the fish don't see it. And I use that high vis yellow so that I can see it. All right, so let's go with an Alberto knot this time, guys. We're doing an Alberto knot. So we'll take this line and just go straight through. It may kind of look like a mess because the wind is blowing and everything. We're gonna see if we can get this thing tied in this wind. So I'll wrap it around. I go 5 times on my Alberto knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I bring it back the other direction 5 times. And I learned this knot from watching 2, 3, 4. Bring it back around 5 times the other way. And then go straight through the loop. Almost. Man, this wind is getting me. Straight through that loop, if I can get it through there. All right, there we go. And then just cinch that down. And that's an Alberto knot, guys. And then I take it and I pull that all the way tight. Now I can just go ahead and clip these tag ends off. And I like to clip it as close as I can get so it doesn't get caught in the eyes when I'm casting. So after you cut these tag ends off, what you want to always do is go back and double check your line. Sometimes I nick my line. Let's see. All right, good. I didn't nick it. If I had nicked that line when I try to put tension on it, it would break again. Now, what I do is I will reel that knot all the way down to the reel. So that knot is right here now. And then I take the spool and bring it all the way to the back of that reel, and then I pull it a little bit farther like that, and then I'll cut the line. So that'll give me about 20 feet or so of a leader. All right, just go ahead and put this back in the box. Gary says, put some hair around it. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Junior Martinez says, missed that money pot. So that last one that we caught, Junior, it was not a keeper. But that first one, nobody won. I think you were actually the closest, right? I think you were. That's right. You were .01 away. You missed a $50 payout by .01. So we're gonna get this tied back on here, and then we're gonna put some stank on it. Oh, and somebody had wanted me to catch a 2-pounder or better today. So I think we can make that happen. We're getting set back up. Let's go ahead and put some of that crawfish stank back on there since it seems to be working right now. Just twist it around in there. Just get it all up in there. All right, there we go. All right, Jordan. So that is a fluorocarbon leader that I'm throwing. That's a fluorocarbon, 12-inch fluorocarbon leader. That was Cigar InvisX line. All right, let's get back up here and see if we can make it happen again. Man, that wind is blowing. All right, what did I miss? Let's see. Jarvis says, ever use dip and glow? No, sir. I've never tried that before. Gary says, well, it don't look like you're only going to fish for an hour and a half. I think that's officially up right now, right? Yep, I've been out here for 1 hour and 33 minutes, guys. 1 hour and 33 minutes. We have HV MVP checking in. Says, what's happening, my guy? What's going on? Good to have you in the chat. All right, so we're about to get things cracking, guys. Drew says, money, do you ever use a crawfish lure with the crawfish stank? I sure don't. Well, actually, yeah, I do. Yeah, on my Texas rig or something like that. Yeah, I have a crawl baits that I throw on that. Derry says, salute to Money Bass and sponsors. Oh, yeah. Big shout out to everybody. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, let's ease back out here and see if we can get some more fish to come out and play. All right, let's see. HB says, let's go. Get that weedless get that weedless whacker. Uh-oh, you know what? I think we are still in subscriber mode. Appreciate that, Alexandria. All right, so it is back open to everybody. Everybody can participate in the chat. So now that leads me to this next question. Do we have any new subscribers? Anybody that has just subscribed today? I guess leave it in the subscriber mode. That kind of let us know who are the subscribers. So everybody that has been commenting are either subscribers or members of the money team. But now it is open back up. All right, Bass for Cash, guess the weight of the next keeper for a chance to win. That is correct. You must be a subscriber to participate in Bass for Cash. That is also correct. Man, that was a good catch, Alexandra. I forgot all about being a subscriber only mode. Oh, what is that right there? I see something that looks kind of lovely. What is that? It looks like a nice little load of fish sitting out there. All of them hanging out on the bottom. I think we're about to get another fish to the boat, guys. I don't see how I can not catch one of these things that I just saw. I just saw something that looks kind of fabulous. It looks fantastic, and it's right on a ledge. Jordan says that wind up haymaker style cast is crazy. Gary says, we'll see. We'll see, Money Bass. We'll see if you get another fish to the boat. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in the process. Gary says, I have faith in you. All right, Gary. Appreciate that. I'm gonna see if I can make something happen for Gary. Beers and Bass says, I am fishing tomorrow. All right. Beers and Bass, you just got a membership earlier today, right? Shout out to John C. Everybody put John C in the chat. He just made the money team 5 members stronger. How about it? The money team, for anybody who does not know, those are the members of the channel. Being a member of the channel, you get 2 guesses per fish. So you have twice the chance to win. And who wouldn't like twice the chance? Business Bass says 9 ounces. If weight not oh, so you're saying I'm gonna catch a little puny 9 ounce fish? Business Bass, that's messed up. What's going on, Brian? He says, what state are we fishing in? We're out here in Georgia. I'm at Lake Lanier, Georgia. Lake Lanier, Georgia, out here trying to catch some of these spotted bass. Got to get another one to the boat so we can do this thing we call Bass for Cash. The wind is picking up big time too, guys. All right, let's see if we can get something from here. If not, then we're going to scoot on down the lake a little bit. All right, guys, we are currently entering into overtime. Junior Martinez says, how far is Rome from there? I am not sure. Would anybody happen to know how far Rome, Georgia is from Lake Lanier? All right, shout out to Alexandra. She says, if you are unable to become a member, please try it from a computer as the mobile app limits some of these options. So yes, I know people have an Apple phone, then they have a hard time becoming a member from an Apple phone. Brian Smith says, same here in Altoona is my home lake. All right. Gary says, come up there to Tennessee. He'll show us how to catch them. Well, I'll be up there at Lake Chickamauga. Drew says Rome is 2 hours and 20 minutes away. Man, it's a little chilly out here. The wind is picking up on me. At least my hands aren't wet anymore. I'm looking forward to this weekend's Battle of the Anglers taking place on Logan Martin. I'm not Logan Martin, on Lake Oconee. It's going to be a different style of fishing, so it's going to be some shallow water combat going on with this one, guys. Drew says time for a sandwich. Time for a sandwich. Man, that wind, I can see those white caps out there, guys. It's brutal out there on the main lake. That's why I'm still hiding from the wind. It's it's a little slower today, guys, because I'm hiding. I'm trying not to go out there and fish in that wind. So the battle of the anglers, you're gonna have yours truly, MoneyBass. You're gonna see Whipstick Wimpy is gonna be there. Who else are we gonna have? We're gonna have Jay New. We're gonna have Dirty Red. That's Keith Ritchie, Dirty Red. We're gonna have Ace Bass Fish is gonna be there. We're gonna have Brandon Young from Country Boy Fishing. So we're gonna have some new faces. I think everybody that I just mentioned has fished Battle of the Anglers before, but just not all on the same episode. So we're kind of mixing it up. Everybody's out to get your partner MoneyBass. They're like, hey, we heard what you did. We heard what you did to him on Sinclair, so we're out to beat you down this time. Looks like we have somebody from Russia checking in. I told you guys we're worldwide. Jeff Newell said, where's Chicken Hawk when you need him? Chicken Hawk is going to be on his way down to be part of some gumbo soup. All right, Brian Smith says, what we slinging? Drop shot, crank, jerk bait. Right now we're slinging that. Um, what is the shaky head? Slinging that shaky head. Look at Alexandria shouting out Whipstick. Whipstick Wimpy is gonna be out there doing his thing. That is correct. All right, we're gonna move a little bit. All right, guys, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do one more fish. We're going for one more fish, so you guys have to make your guess good on this one. I was told I shouldn't even come out here today because of the wind and because of the temperatures have been dropping. The cold front set in, but I mean, you guys see, we still came out here and caught some fish. But nobody wants to guess the weight. So what we're gonna
going to get one more fish to the boat. So you guys have one more chance to win. But you can only win if you get the guess right. We're going to get one more fish to the boat, guys. All right, somebody go ahead and set the timer. 30 minutes. 30 minutes on the shot clock. 30 minutes on the shot clock, guys. So I need to get a 2-pounder on the boat within these next 30 minutes is the goal. Who was that said they wanted a 2-pounder? Said I need to catch a 2-pounder. Does anybody remember? Alexandra hit me with the 30 minutes in the chat. All right, 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes. Junior Martinez said, it was me. It was I that said a 2-pounder is needed. What's going on, LaShonda? LaShonda Hollis checking in. She says, hey, that looks cool. I want to do that. What is that thing you're doing out there, country boy? I'm doing this thing we call fishing. We're doing something called bass for cash. Shonda, have you ever seen a bass before? Guess the weight of that bass and won some cash? Because if you haven't, this may be the first time that you'll be able to do it. Once I get a fish to the boat, all you have to do is guess the weight of that fish, and you can walk away with a nice $50 bill. If you are a subscriber to the channel, which is all it takes because it doesn't cost a thing, it is free to participate in Bass for Cash. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. So that's what we're doing, trying to see if anybody wants to walk away with some weekend money. LaShonda says, Greenville, South Carolina. She says, no, I haven't seen a bass. You haven't seen a bass. LaShonda, how can you have not seen a bass? You're not that far from Lake Hartwell. Have you ever been fishing before, LaShonda? And you know what? LaShonda may come in here and win that $50, guys. LaShonda may come in here saying she's never seen a bass before, guess the weight, and walk away. Drew. Drew, that's messed up. Drew says, don't worry, us either. All right, Drew, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that. I'm not going to take you gator hunting with me and Nate next time. Gary says, what rock you been under? All right, and everybody remember, Bass for Cash is free. Let's go ahead and ease up since we're on the 30-minute time crunch. Let's go ahead and ease up and see if we can find a location where we have some fish that want to cooperate. Lasandra said, I like tilapia. Tilapia? What happened to the good fish, like some salmon or some flounder or something? Lasandra said, some whiting. I'll take some tilapia or some whiting. Shonda, you need to go ahead and try some salmon or some flounder or something. You need to get some of the good stuff. Gary says we ain't fishing in the store. Gary said we're fishing for $50 out here. All right, I'm trying. I'm trying to help you guys out. I'm trying. But you guys have to guess the Tara Ross says the trout gang. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that trout, that lemon pepper trout, that's what you want right there. My son said, oh yeah, salmon is good. She'll take some salmon. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and hit him in the head with Cyclops. All right, so I don't know if Living Out Loud is still in the chat. Living Out Loud, are you still in the chat? If Living Out Loud is in the chat, then I have a story to tell. If not, then I'll wait for Living Out Loud to come back. Uh-oh. Let me get this tangle out real quick. See if I can pop him with this jerk bait. Goodness, I'm twisting this thing all kind of ways, but the right way. Every which way but the right way. All right. Bow, 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 bow. Oh my goodness, how is this little simple knot taking me so long to get loose when I got that other one out so fast? All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can get these fish. Since we have a little bit of wind, we have a little bit of wind. Let's see if we can hit them in the head with Cyclops. Uh-oh, we have 25 minutes left. LaShonda says, fishing is fishing. Jay says, can you still tell the story? Yeah, I'll tell the story. Let's see if is Living Out Loud still in the chat. Living Out Loud had a special request. Man, I'm out here in the wind, guys. Back out here in the wind. Tom says, are you in salt water or fresh water? I am in fresh water. Gary said, bass fishing is one of a kind. He said, it's not real fishing if it's not bass fishing. All right, I saw some fish following this. Following Mr. Cyclops. He was like, nope, you're not going to trick us with that today. LaShonda said she's going to have a fish battle. She said, you got all kinds of tribes of fish out there. You got small fish, you got big fish, you got long fish, you got skinny fish, you got fat fish, you got tilapia fish, salmon fish. Remember bubblegum shrimp? You got fried shrimp, boiled shrimp, baked shrimp, skewered shrimp, barbecue shrimp. Got all kinds of shrimps. All right, let's see. What are you guys talking about in the chat? LaShonda said catfish. That's right. You got catfish. You got dogfish. HB said you got carp fish. Oh man, the wind is a little too brutal, guys. It's brutal. I'm trying to get one more fish to the boat for you, but the wind, you guys cannot tell what the wind is out here doing to me. But the wind is not making this easy at all. The wind is not my friend. What's going on, MVP? I'm out here fishing for some spotted bass. And we have the people that are watching, they're like, Money Bass, you need to hurry up and get a bass to the boat. If you're talking about leaving, once I get a fish to the boat, I'm going to show that fish to everybody that's watching. All you have to do is be a subscriber. If you are a subscriber and you guess the exact weight of the fish that I catch, you can walk away with a nice payout for today. I think the subscribers are guessing for a $30 bill. That money will be sent straight to your bank account. We have a few sponsors. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations and shout out to Drew. They are sponsoring the Bass for Cash today. All you have to do is guess the exact weight of the fish that I bring to the boat, and you will win a little bit of cash for your pocket. Oh no, guys, I missed it. I missed the fish, guys. Oh, I was talking and missed it. It hit me with the tappy tap. And it had it too, guys, and I missed it. Let's see if I can get it back out there again in time. Oh man, I missed it. Drew said money has just created suspense right now. Oh man, I missed it. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, based out of Conyers, Georgia, and services all surrounding metro Atlanta areas. Please call 404-423-5131 for any of your outdoor lawn service needs. Man, this wind is getting worse and worse, guys. It's not getting better. All right, let's move one more time. I think she hit me with how much time? I got 18 minutes on the clock. 18 minutes to get another fish to the boat for you guys. Man, when I get out of the wind, it actually feels a little warm. Being in that wind, the wind and the cold do not go well together for me. All right, let's see. Drew says you can get two to the boat before then. All right, we're going to see. You guys see the water coming up over hitting over the boat with the wind and everything. Gary said, don't put pressure on him. We just need one. We just need one of them fishes. Get one fish to the boat for us, Money Bass. We want them $50. All right, we're gonna see. 15 minutes on the shot clock. Oh my goodness, guys, 15 minutes. Can I do it in 15 minutes? We got Jordan said, let's get that money bass, dude. Let's get it, dude. All right, let's see, guys. Let's see. Let's see what's happening for today. We have Chef Boy says, no way, you're still on. This is crazy. Why do you want these people to win this $50 so bad, Money Bass? What's going on with it? I'm trying to get them some weekend cash. They have some dates to go on. They have some Black Friday shopping to make happen. They need these $50. All they got to do is guess the weight of this bass. Gary says you'll catch one in the next 3 casts. Oh my goodness. Justin White says all I got to he said I gotta run. Have a good day and see you this weekend. All right, good deal. See you on Sunday with the Battle of the Anglers. Drew says need that bait money. That's right. Chef Boy says I listened for a whole Kendrick to a whole Kendrick album and talked on the phone. Let's ease on up here. Let's ease on up here and make something happen. Junior Martinez says, "Looks like my guess is go." Oh, Junior, that's messed up. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that, Junior. I'm gonna remember it when I bring this next fish to the boat. That your guess is 0.00. How about that? Shout out to Hippie Dave. Says I'm back once again. Hippie Dave said I want to win some of this money. Drew says I'm a bad influence. Junior Martinez. He said put some baby oil on it. might need to put a little more steak on it, huh? Man, this weekend battle of the anglers is going to be a good one, guys. So it's going to be on a largemouth lake. So you guys have been seeing me fish for spotted bass most of the time, but this time we're going to be on Lake Oconee. So they have some nice sized largemouth in that lake. So we're going to see if anybody can pull out any of those 4, 5, 6 pound fish that they have in that lake. All right, let's put some bass feast on it. Let's try it out. See how that'll work. Uh-oh, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. All right, guys. We got to make every cast count. 10 minutes on the clock. Junior says, do I fish for smallies? No, sir. We don't have smallies out here. Big Dog says, only bucket mouth largies. We fish for largemouth and spotted bass pretty much. Just need some cooperation. Fisherman Dollar says the ones that bite are the best ones. I can agree with that. Try to hit them at a different angle. Junior says type bendation in the chat. Maybe that'll get the fish to bite. What's going on, David? Says, where am I fishing at? I'm out here fishing on Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier, Georgia. Uh-oh, 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left, guys. Unplugged Fisher said, this dude is always fishing. This dude is always out there doing this thing called Bass for Cash. What's up with that? Delta Bass says, on a team's meeting, sneaking and watching a little money bass. There we go. That's the way to do it. Be even better once I get a fish to the boat so you can win a little bit of cash too. David Hill says, are we fishing or catching today? What do you guys think? In the chat, have we been fishing or catching today? J Mob says, you need that bass. You need it. George said, hey, Alexander, what happened when time runs up? Alexandria, what happens when the time runs out? I think we've been out here for what, guys? I think we've been out here for what, about 2.5 hours? 2.5 hours on the clock. Unplugged Fisher says, you live on that lake. Yes, sir. I'm out here live trying to get one more fish to the boat so people can have one more chance at this bass for cash. One more chance. Got to do it one more again. Alexandra says, when the timer runs out, he will do one more extended cast and call it quits for the day. He has been on the water for 2 hours. That's right. I came out here for, so yeah, I think it's been a little over 2 hours. But yeah, I did want to come out here and see if anybody could win $50 for the weekend. So that's what I was doing, guys. Just coming out here trying to have some fun, hang out with everybody one last time before the weekend hits. See if anybody wanted to win some bass for cash because I knew we still had some sponsor money out there on the table. Oh, he said live. No, I don't have a house on the lake. I thought you said was I live. Man, but looking to see, guys, if you can see out there, you see how that water gets dark blue? Can you see any of those white caps that are out there? So I don't know if you can hear the wind where I'm at, but just imagine what the wind is like out there trying to go across the lake. If the wind is blowing like this where I'm at, it's way worse trying to go someplace else. Gary says, it's not over. It's not over, Money Bass. Say it ain't so. All right, I just made a 75-foot cast, and there's 2 or 3 fish right there headed over to it, guys. Uh-oh, she hit me with the lines out, guys. She said lines out. Unplugged TV says, give us more time. 5 more minutes. Oh man, guys. She said lines out, everybody. Well, 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 well. Man. Jordan says one more cast. Not to mention this chili. His extended cast is 5 minutes because it's crooked. Oh man, guys. Well, want to give a big shout out to the sponsors of today's show. Looks like we're about to hit one last cast. Martinez said blindfolded. All right, there we go, guys. One last cast. Want to give a big shout out to the sponsors of today's live stream. Does anybody know who the sponsors of the live stream were today? Of course, we know John C. hit us with the 5 gifted memberships. Who else do we have hit us with the sponsors? Today's current live stream sponsor is John C. and Living Out Loud, the podcast. That is correct. All right, guys. It looks like this is the one last cast. Gary said that means we got ten good casts left. Yep. One last cast, guys. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alexander says, no. What are you saying no to? Wait a minute, guys. You know what? I didn't realize I wasn't extending my arm all the way on that last cast. So I had to redo it to see my arm, the way that my arm is, right? I had to point my arm in the right direction. So I had to do that cast over again. So this right here is the last cast, guys. This is the last cast. You guys said, can you name the boat the Bendation Station? This is where the bendation occurs. All right, so yeah, my arm extension. I had to extend my arm in the proper. See, I was doing it kind of side hand instead of over underhand. So I had to correct that cast, guys. So this right here is the last cast. Well, guys, looks like that's the last cast. Well, nobody guessed the weight of the fish. How could this happen? Last Friday, do you guys know that we had 2 winners last Friday? We had somebody win $50 and then turn right back around and win $40. $40 and $50 last weekend. Wait a minute. Gary said my line didn't hit the bottom. Is that right? The line didn't hit the bottom? If the line didn't hit the bottom, then that's not really a correct cast for a shaky head. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on a second. I think the line wasn't actually on the bottom. So we're going to have to go into an extended time. Yeah, I think we're going to have to extend it for about 15 more minutes, guys. All right, Gary. I'm glad you noticed that, Gary, because I didn't, I thought something was wrong. But if everybody could put Gary in the chat, Gary did bring it to my attention that that last cast was not actually all the way on the ground. So we have to correct that. I mean, you guys wouldn't want me to do an incorrect cast for the last cast, right? So we had to extend it because I kind of I messed up those last 15 minutes. Everybody put Gary in the chat. Appreciate it for catching that, Gary. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get one more fish to the boat for everybody. I think it's about time to make it happen. Yeah, good eye, Gary. Good eye, Gary. I didn't notice that. I wasn't focused. I wasn't focused. Plus, the wind was blowing too hard out there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but look, that's where I was at. Do you see that darker tinted water out there? I was out there in that, but now look where I'm at. The water's a lot calmer. It looks a lot better over here now. You see that? So yeah, I appreciate that, Gary. I didn't realize I was in the wrong place and the bait wasn't on the bottom. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Alexandria said no, Gary. But wait a minute, Alexandria, you're not happy that he caught that mistake? Oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh my goodness. Did anybody see what just happened? Did anybody see what just happened? Oh. Oh my goodness. Did anybody see what just happened? Or did anybody hear what just happened? That was a pretty good hook set right there. I don't know how the fish outsmarted me on that one. Junior said Alexandria's going to put Gary in timeout. Yep, J Mob, I missed it. I missed it. But it was a good hook set. The fish hit me with the tappy tap, and I was ready too. Deer said, "You got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that." Man, I can't believe I missed it. So does anybody have anything planned for the weekend as far as tournaments or anything like that? What do you guys have going on this weekend? All right, here we go. Here we go. Fishing for Dollar says work. Gary says my old lady won't let me go. Well, have you tried the flowers and wine technique on a Friday night, Gary? You got to get the flowers and wine together. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Did wifey put you in timeout, Gary? Uh-oh, Alexandria got it right. She said watching Battle of the Anglers. That's what's going on this weekend. Salted Fishing said, what do you think is better, spinning reels or bait casters? For me, it just depends on what lure I'm using. So I use both. I have a lot of spinning reels, and so which one is better? For shaky head, I like spinning reels. I used to throw it on a bait caster a lot, but I can keep better bottom contact for me with a spinning reel on a shaky head. All right, Fishing for Dollars said he's gonna be try to squeeze it in. So it looks like we may have some more people showing up for the Battle of the Anglers on this Sunday. So you guys definitely want to make sure you stay tuned in for that. Looks like we may have one of my buddies from Bass Pro Shops that's been coming out here taking everybody's money. Looks like he might be tuning in. I mean, we're not tuning in, might be participating in Battle of the Anglers on Oconee. I just got a message, so I'll hit him up after I get off the lake. J Mob says, where are them fish at, Money Bass? They're sitting right out there. They just don't want to put their mouth on it. I'm trying to convince them. Just go ahead and put your mouth on it so I can go ahead and set the hook on you. Fishing for Dollar says, are all anglers on the same lake? Yes, sir. We will all be fishing on Lake Oconee, Georgia. I think there will be either 7 or 8 anglers. We will all be live, just like the one that you saw on Lake St. Clair. Junior Martinez says, have you been to the Bass Pro Shop in Missouri? No, sir. I haven't been to that one. It's kind of a distance away for me. Drew says, I got to go, everyone. I hope y'all have a great evening. Money, have a safe ride back. See you next time. All right. Shout out to Drew. Really appreciate you, sir. Drew is one of the sponsors for the Bass for Cash guys. And if you guys do not win that $50 today, those funds are going to roll over to Monday when we're back out here again. He gone fishing, says, hey, I'm out here in Georgia too. Bill Meek says, where are the schooling fish? I haven't seen them much this week. I have not seen them at all this week, I don't believe. Things kind of changed up. So the fish were like, we're going to change up too. All right, guys, I'm trying to get you one more fish to the boat. See if somebody can win this $50 before the weekend. I see you guys have been hitting that like button. Hopefully, you guys are all subscribed, everybody that is still in the chat. See if anybody wants to win this money for the weekend. But then again, maybe not. Maybe you guys already have your weekend money together. You don't need an extra $50 bill to go with it. Alexandria says, will Chicken Hawk be commentating this weekend for Battle of the Anglers? He will not. I was hoping he would be, but he is not going to be available. So I have to see what we can get worked out for the commentator for this weekend. We shall see. But yeah, Chicken Hawk is not going to be commentating or fishing in this one. Alexandra said no one wants it. No one wants this loot. No one wants this weekend money. All right, looks like I'm hung up again, guys. Bass for him, yes, sir. Boiling and schooling are the same thing. Because it definitely looks like some boiling water out here whenever you see those fish schooling out here. They're jumping out of the water, hitting all kind of bait fish on top. So yes, that is the same thing. Alexander said, no one wants this loot. Let's see. Let me try a different bait real quick. Look at all these fish out here, guys. Just had a hit, guys, but it did not take it. Well, it looks like they are no longer cooperating, guys. Drew wanted that wacky rig. Actually, I see some fish under the boat. Let's see if we can get one of those to cooperate. Let's see. Oh, I guess not. I broke that off yesterday and forgot to retie it. So that's not going to work. What's going on, Teresa? We got Teresa tuning in. Said, how's your day going? Everything's going pretty good. Got out here, caught a few fish. Nobody was able to guess the weight today, but hey, we'll be back again. Bill Meek said, do spots fight harder than largemouth bass? I would say yes. Spots fight like if it's the same size, say a 3 pound spot versus a 3 pound largemouth, then yeah, that spot is gonna fight harder than the largemouth will. Nathan knows about the Cyclops situation. They said you need a live worm. He gone fishing, says gotta go, gotta go. All right, we got 7 more minutes on the clock, and then I'm out. We completed our extended overtime And there is my extended overtime clock. The alarm just went off on me, guys. Uh-oh. Alexander says, well, looks like SWAT will be heading to the Bass Pro or Tackle Warehouse to spend that money since nobody wanted it. Nobody won the money. Bill Meek says, that's just wrong. Oh, man. He's going to be out there with the Battle of the Anglers on Sunday. So I guess he's picking up some tackle to get out there and make some things happen. Gary said, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Gary is like, hey, I'm not giving up on these $50. Gary said, I'm not giving up on MoneyBass. And MoneyBass said, I'm not giving up on Gary. Because guess what? It's a good one. It's a good one, guys. Do you see that right there? Do you see it? Do you see it? How many minutes did we have left? Do you see the fish down there? Can you guys see that? Are you guys going to have one more chance? Is it going to be a keeper? Is it official? Is it going to be an official MoneyBass Bass for Cash fish? Is it official? What do you guys think? What do you think? Did your partner make it happen? We're gonna. Oh no, guys! Look at the tail. The tail is short. Is it gonna make it? The tail looks like something has been eaten on the back of this fish's tail. Alexander says we tried to share for Bass for Cash. Oh my goodness! Now I can tell you this fish should be a 14 incher, but because the tail is cut, look at that, guys. Do you guys see that? The tail is cut, so it is not hitting the 14-inch line. If the tail was not cut, something has cut this fish's tail. Gary said, weigh it anyway. All right. All right, Alexandria. Just go ahead so they can have some fun real quick. Just go ahead and put scales open real quick. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. Put scales open real quick. This is not going to count, guys, because it's not 14 inches. But what I'll do while you guys are putting those guesses in, I mean, this fish would actually be a 14-inch fish, but something has been eating the back of this fish's tail. If Alexander, if you could just put scales open real quick, they just want to do a test run. They want to have some fun with it. Let's see if anybody can win a test run. And I'll leave it for everybody to but yeah, for the official Bass for Cash, you guys, you have to be a subscriber. All right, so you guys saw the fish, you saw the link, the scales are open. We have a few minutes left. So I'm gonna keep fishing while you guys are putting those guesses in there. Gary says we can't help the tail being ate off. Oh goodness, guys. Man, the chances of that happening. We get a fish to the boat and something has been eating the fish's tail and made it not long enough. It was so close to hitting that 14-inch line. So Alexander says this is just for fun. This is not a that's right. This is not an official Bass for Cash fish, guys. Junior Marti says, why are you discriminating against the handicapped fish? Oh no. Not the handicapped fish, guys. And I got hung up. All right, so you guys got 2 minutes to put those guesses in there. So this is just a test run because that fish did not make the official link for Bass for Cash. Gary said, you still fishing. It's not over yet. Gary said, I am not giving up. He says, I have seen it happen before. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to break off, guys. Yep, we broke off. Man, oh man. I can't believe it. That fish would have been an official fish, but something has been eating the tail of that fish. So it wasn't long enough to count. All right, so I'm tying a quick polymer knot. While you guys are guessing, I'll keep on fishing. Bill Meek says, you tail shaming. Are the scales still open or has the scales been closed yet, guys? You had, all right, you got, okay, the scales are now closed. All right, let's fish this back to the boat. Let's see what happens, guys. Wait a minute. All right, we're going to do the one more cast, and then we're going to weigh the fish. We're going to go through the full program for you. How about that? All right, this is the last cast of the day, guys. All right, got a good one, guys. Oh, and he came off. Oh my goodness, guys, it came off. Look at that. It came off. The last cast of the day, we lost the fish. All right, well, let's go ahead and close out and see if anybody would have, if we have anybody that can guess the weight of this fish. Man, oh man, but hey, you never know. Maybe one of these sponsors will step in for anybody. If you guys are tuned in this weekend for the Battle of the Anglers, one of the sponsors may step in and do Bass for Cash for the tournament too. So we'll see. All right, guys, let's go ahead and make this happen because your partner got to have to get out of here and go start getting ready for this weekend. Make sure things are tied on and ready to roll. All right, so you guys have put your weights in the chat. Man, and look at that. This fish would have been an official. This fish right here could have won somebody $50. But take a look at the tail. Something ate the fish's tail off, so the tail ended up being just. I mean, I don't even know how many centimeters short it was. All right, so you guys have put your weights in there. We have it zeroed out. Now I will say this fish is going to be a 1-4. Let me see. No, a 139. Nah, 142. I think this is going to be a 142, guys. 142. All right, you see it's zeroed out. I said a 142. Let's see. Oh no, I was kind of close, guys. 136. 136, guys. Was there anybody that had a 136? Man, look at the sun shining bright. It's a beautiful day to go fishing. All right, there we go. Just like that. More content for the channel. What did I say the weight was? Did I say 136? Did we have an official winner? Did we have an official winner, guys? Well, I guess it'd be an unofficial winner because it was not an official Bass for Cash fish. It was too short. Wouldn't you know it? All right, we're waiting for Alexandria to hit us with the. Was there an unofficial official winner? No, Gary was close with 135. What was the weight of the fish again? Was it 136? No official winners. All right, guys. There we go. We had some fun out here today. I was glad I could get out here and bring a few fish to the boat for you. Nobody wanted the money. We'll see. Make sure you tune in this Sunday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Battle of the Anglers taking place on Lake Oconee. All right, guys, I'm heading out, and I will see you on the next live stream. Wait a minute. Living Out Loud, the podcast, she says, can a content creator sponsor Bass for Cash? That you definitely can. I think you know how to reach out and contact me, LO Living Out Loud. Just shoot me a message on my Instagram at official MoneyBass, or you can just check in the description and just send me an email, and I can, I can give you the info. But yeah, it's quick and easy, quick and easy. All right, but yeah, just reach out to me and we'll make it happen. All right, all right, guys. I'll see you on the next one.